T Squad, I have a new exposing Diddy video for you guys. It has been quite a while, but there has still been stuff going down. Today, we're going to dive into the crazy story of how Diddy lost $100 million to an inmate, a Michigan inmate, and I'm challenging myself to uncover all the wild details behind this shocking lawsuit. You won't believe what went down, so let's get into it. The lawsuit involving Diddy and the inmate is one that has left everyone stunned. I, for one, was shocked, and for good reason. The thought of one of the richest men in the entertainment industry losing a massive sum of money to someone behind bars is just unbelievable. But what really went down? That's what we're here to find out. So, first of all, I noticed a few days before this verdict was released to the public, I saw People magazine post that Diddy had listed his Beverly Hills mansion for sale. And that was quite surprising to me because he's had this home for years. Now, I've been hearing ever since all of these lawsuits have come out that Diddy is scrambling for money. His money is real funny. People magazine reported that Sean Diddy Combs is selling his Los Angeles mansion amid schmex trafficking and schmooze allegations. On Sunday, September 8th, the singer, who's 54, listed the massive property, which was searched by federal agents in March, for $61.5 million, people can confirm. According to the official listing, the 17,000 square foot home features 10 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, and a 2-story guest house. A source with knowledge of the sale tells People Diddy has lived in Miami as his primary residence for years and always planned to sell the home in LA once his daughters grew up and moved out. Diddy has 3 daughters. He shares Chance, 18, with businesswoman Sarah Chapman, and twins Delilah and Jesse, who are 17, with the late great model Kim Porter, who passed away in 2018. So when I saw that this home was being put on the market, it made me think about the rumors that Diddy needs money. You know, all of these lawsuits and attorney fees and everything adds up. And a lot of people need to understand that just because he was slated to be a billionaire, that doesn't necessarily transfer to actual funds. That could be assets, stocks in his companies, or what have you. So I was like, that's shocking that he's putting this house up on the market. Now, the twins are in their senior year of high school, but yeah, Diddy be in Miami a lot, but he also is at the LA house a lot too. So it was kind of funny to me. And then literally a few days after that is when the reports came out about this inmate winning an SA lawsuit against Diddy. And I was like, oh, so that's the reason why he put that house up for sale. People magazine also reported that a Michigan inmate who claims that Sean Diddy Combs schmugged and schmexually schmalted him at a party nearly 30 years ago has won a $100 million default judgment against the hip-hop mogul. Derek Lee Cardello Smith, who is 51, was granted the multi-million-dollar judgment by default in Lenawee County Circuit Court during a virtual hearing on Monday, September 9th, after Combs, 54, failed to attend. He must have just thought this was like some BS or something. Like, what? This man is a convicted felon and schmexual predator who has been sentenced on 14 counts of schmexual, schmalt, and kidnapping over the last 26 years. Mark Agnafilio, Combs' attorney tells People in a statement. His resume now includes committing a fraud on the court from prison, as Mr. Combs has never heard of him, let alone been served with any lawsuit. Mr. Combs looks forward to having this judgment swiftly dismissed. Court records showed that Cardello Smith, who is serving up to 75 years in prison on first-degree criminal sexual conduct and kidnapping charges per court records, filed a complaint against Combs in June and in August was granted a temporary restraining order against the embattled star. What? The Detroit Metro Times reported that the restraining order was filed in order to keep Combs from selling any assets that could potentially be used to compensate Cardello Smith for possible damages. The outlet also reported that Cardello Smith has a long history of challenging the judicial system with lawsuits after having taught himself criminal and civil law while incarcerated. Oh, he's a swindler. Cardello Smith said during a court hearing in August that Combs visited him in prison and offered him $2.3 million to dismiss the lawsuit, according to The Guardian. I mean, well, they would have records of that, right? He and Combs allegedly met at an after party at a Detroit Holiday Inn in 1997 and went to a private hotel room together with two women, according to the complaint per USA Today. Combs allegedly touched Cardello Smith's buttocks while the latter was having schmecks with one of the women and offered him a drink. Cardello Smith reportedly said in the complaint that he began getting drowsy and started to pass out and later awoke to find himself, oh my God, bleeding and in pain. He claims to have filed a police report following the incident, but it remains unclear what came of it. Well, if he filed a police report, they would have proof of that as well. Combs is currently in the midst of a number of other sexual lawsuits through which he has maintained his innocence. No matter how many lawsuits are filed, it won't change the fact that Mr. Combs has never sexually assaulted or sex trafficked anyone. We live in a world where anyone can file a lawsuit for any reason and without any proof. Fortunately, a fair and impartial judicial process exists to find the truth, and Mr. Combs is confident he will prevail against these and other baseless claims in court, Diddy's attorney Jonathan Davis told People on Monday, September 9th. In March 2024, his properties were raided by federal agents, which a Homeland Security Investigations representative told People was part of an ongoing investigation. He listed the home for sale on Sunday, September 8th. I mean, this man is making some really big claims that he would have to have proof, evidence of. And then the fact that Diddy didn't even show up is weird as well. He's saying that he was never subpoenaed or given notice about a lawsuit, which is wild also to me. I don't know. That's craziness. So crazy. I don't know what to think about all of this. And then on top of that, Danity Kane singer Don Rashad sues Diddy. That came out today as I'm doing this video for Schmexual News. People reported the 41-year-old musician who rose to fame as a member of the Combs formed girl group Danity Kane, one of my all-time favorite girl groups ever, okay? Have both albums, know every song, yes. Filed a complaint in New York federal court on September 10th, alleging that the 54-year-old music mogul sexually and verbally abused her for nearly 10 years, according to court documents obtained by People. She is the 8th person to accuse Combs of sexual abuse. In the complaint, Rashad claims Combs owes her an estimated $3.5 million in unpaid salaries and royalties for the first two albums released by the Damaged Group, which also featured Aubrey O'Day, Shannon Bex, Juanita D. Wood, and Andrea Fembrise at the time, as well as unpaid wages for touring on over 100 dates. Now, I have heard about how he played them girls and owed them millions of dollars. Mind you, Both of Danity Kane's albums, I believe, went at least platinum. If not platinum, they both for sure went gold. She also allegedly witnessed Combs physically assaulting multiple women, including his ex-girlfriend Cassandra Cassie Ventura, who previously sued the Bad Boy Records founder for abuse and later settled on numerous occasions per the documents. Combs' attorney Erica Wolf told People in a statement, "Y'all see this man, I done named 3 lawyers already. This man got a lot of people to pay." Combs' attorney Erica Wolf told People in a statement, "Mr. Combs is shocked and disappointed by this lawsuit. In an attempt to rewrite history, Don Richard has now manufactured a series of false claims, all in the hopes of trying to get a payday, conveniently timed to coincide with her album release and press tour. If Miss Richard had such a negative experience with making the band of Danity Kane, she would not have chosen to continue working directly with Mr. Combs for dirty money, nor would she have returned for the Making the Band reboot in 2020 or agreed to be featured on the Love album last year." Now, I heard that he used their vocals without their permission. Those were all old vocals. It's unfortunate that Miss Richard has cast their 20-year friendship aside to try and get money from him, but Mr. Combs is confidently standing on truth and looks forward to proving that in court. I mean, you said the same thing about Cassie, and you turned out to be a big fat liar. Richard and Combs began a working relationship when she was selected to join Danity Kane during season 3 of MTV's Making the Band. Throughout filming for the show, according to the complaint, she experienced aggressive and hostile behavior from Combs, including disparaging gender-based remarks towards the members and comments about Richard's physical appearance. Now, he made comments about the girl's appearance on Making the Band, so we know that's true. The complaint alleges Combs deprived the Danity Kane women of basic needs such as adequate food and sleep during season 3 and 4 of Making the Band, and displayed demeaning behavior which led Richard to experience growing feelings of insecurity and fear of reprisal. Richard's complaint alleges Combs used schmugs on a regular basis and forced Danity Kane to record and rehearse for stretches of 36 to 48 hours without breaks. Forced to choose between eating and sleeping, Miss Richard lost a significant amount of weight, weighing approximately 100 pounds at a height of 5'4", the documents complain. Miss Richard began to normalize these extreme conditions and perceive them as standard requirements. Her participation in Danity Kane. Per the complaint, Combs effectuated Danity Kane's early 2009 split, leaving Richard to endure significant financial hardship as she became unemployed. They continued working together, and he allegedly promised payment that never came. The same year, Combs formed the group Diddy Dirty Money with Richard and Kalina Harper. During an early recording session for the trio's Last Train to Paris album, per the documents, Richard witnessed Combs scream at Ventura while she was cooking and throw a scalding hot pan of eggs at the Me and You singer, causing her to fall to the ground in a fetal position. Combs allegedly later warned Richard and Harper of consequences if they informed anyone of the violence towards Ventura, and told them people end up missing. Oh, wow. For sharing such information. Richard's complaint alleges she attended a party thrown by Combs after the 2009 Soul Train Awards, where dozens of young women and girls, some of whom appeared to be underage, were in attendance while illegal schmugs were consumed. Combs then engaged in sexual acts with some of the women and girls, according to the documents, many of whom appeared lethargic or passed out. The complaint alleges that Richard attempted to leave the party and was asked to wait by another Combs employee in order to remain inconspicuous. Knowing that she was not free to leave and had to wait, Miss Richard experienced feelings of panic and being trapped against her will, the documents read. Richard was regularly placed in similar situations at Combs' parties per the complaint, some of which she saw police officers attend, leading guests to feel as though law enforcement would not help them. The documents claim Richard witnessed Combs abusing Ventura on numerous other occasions, leading her and Harper to try and help her out of the abusive situation. After learning of their attempted interference, per the complaint, Mr. Combs screamed at the women, "Y'all bees don't get in my relationship. Don't tell my bee what she needs to be doing. Just make money and shut the F up. I end artists. I shelve artists. You could be missing and you bees want to die today," among other threats. Do I believe he did that? Of course. Richard also claims Interscope Records executive witnessed Combs assault Ventura during a dinner sometime around 2009 or 2010 before the record company entered a deal with Combs' Bad Boy Records. During her time with Diddy Dirty Money, Richard alleges she experienced similar grueling work conditions as when she was in Danity Kane, including food and sleep deprivation. In 2010, per the complaint, Richard was hospitalized and diagnosed with arthralgia, joint pain due to overuse, sprain, tendonitis, and infection, anemia, and a low white blood cell count. She allegedly informed Combs of the issues and emphasized the importance of a healthier lifestyle, but was still expected to work at the same pace. According to the documents, Richard faced sexual harassment and assault from Combs on numerous occasions. He allegedly ordered her to strip down to her underwear, made sexual charge comments, and groped her buttocks and breasts in professional settings. When Diddy Dirty Money performed on Saturday Night Live in December 2010, Combs allegedly refused to transport Richard and Harper to a rehearsal space in New York City before verbally berating them in the lobby upon arrival. Richard asked him to stop per the documents, after which Combs nearly punched her, but security whisked her and Harper to a car and locked them inside with no way to escape. Harper was soon removed from the vehicle, but Richard was left inside the unheated car without her belongings. She began to feel cold and feared for her life, not knowing when or if she would be released, reads the documents. Her father allegedly then drove to the location from Baltimore, ordered for her release, and threatened to call police, leading to warnings from Combs, who later told Richard following SNL, "You don't call your dad unless you're in the hospital." The complaint alleges Richard never received compensation for her credits on songs she contributed to for Danity Kane and Diddy Dirty Money. She was also allegedly never paid for a scrap reboot of Making the Band or collaboration for Combs' The Love album in 2023. Richard is seeking compensatory and punitive damages, injunctive and declaratory relief, attorney's fees and costs, and other remedies as this court may deem appropriate per the documents. She demands a trial by jury. Lisa Bloom, an attorney for Richard, tells People in a statement, "It is my honor to represent the talented and beloved artist Don Richard as she seeks justice against Sean Combs and other individuals and entities associated with Combs over the years she knew him. Don had the option of filing as a Jane Doe, but bravely chose to file in her true name," continued Bloom's assistant. "We will not rest until we achieve full and complete justice for Don in this case." Wow. I 1000% of course believe Don witnessed those things and went through those things with him. We all know that he is a monster of a person and a liar and a manipulator and all of those horrible things, and I hope she gets everything that is owed to her, because one thing about Dawn, she works her butt off. I've been a huge fan of her music ever since Danity Kane, Dirty Money, and all of her indie solo projects. She is a wonderful artist, a dope singer, a great dancer, great actress, and she deserves her things. She really does. All of the Danity Kane girls deserve their things and their money. all of the bad boy artists that was played and had their money stolen and all of those things throughout the years, they deserve their things as well. And I pray that they receive justice. I really honestly do. And that Diddy is taken down once again. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the court case with the Michigan inmate, what y'all think about Don's lawsuit. Let's talk about it, child. What y'all think is going to come of both cases? Let's discuss. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.